Hello fellow master, your host Lord Valdrox here, back with some more Fate Grand Order this time around. Again, I haven't gotten around to all my socks, but I will get to it in due time. Right now though, we're gonna jump right into Babylonia because, well, RAP is near a cap and I don't want it to stay like that overnight, you know? So let's go ahead and jump right in. And again, at the posting of the time of this video, I mean, I still haven't begun to upload the other ones. I will eventually, but well, let's leave that for the other videos, right? Morning, Mosh. Oh, damn it, I forgot it's on auto, so I have something personal to discuss with you today.
This morning the doctor came to me like any other day. His voice, his breath, his mannerisms, he was the same calm, peaceful man.
And it's going too fast.
Romani Ackerman.
As your primary physician, I need to have a serious discussion with you. I'm going to grit my teeth and tell you the truth here. Mashka, your lifespan is near its limit. Just like humanity has no future past 2019, you have no future beyond that time. This was decided at the beginning. You can't stop it. I can't stop it. No one can stop it. Even the Grail, the supposedly omnipotent wish granter, cannot change this fate. After all, the Grail is merely a shadow that fell just one step lower from a higher dimensional phase. A great crystallized magical resource. Calling it an omnipotent wish granter is like saying you can buy anything with money. Truth is, the Grail can only execute what a human envisions. It is not omnipotent. Don't be mistaken about that.
I silently agreed. The Grail is only a means of accelerating things. Raising buildings, building cities, making epochs. For everything humans have done, the Grail uses its vast stores of magical energy to make the process quicker. Why was the doctor telling me something that I already knew?
You're gonna die soon. It has nothing to do with your own will. It's simply how you were created. Do you find that frustrating or sad? Does it make you feel empty?
Well,
It's terrible. I'm not talking about Chaldea's research. I'm talking about all of humanity and all of life. Living things are destined to die from the moment they are born, and yet they possess a capacity to grow. If something's going to die, why bother growing? Both the physical body and the spirit should maintain the same state from birth till death. If they did, there would be no sadness or pain. Everything would be equal. Everything would have meaning from the beginning. But this planet's life is nothing but waste. It's essentially growing just so that it can die. It's meaningless. Truly meaningless. The more time passes, the more life leaves this world unfulfilled. I can't help but think that when it comes to the life forms on this world, the planet simply has the wrong settings. Don't you think so, Mash? You are half man-made. You are an incomplete being, a product made by imperfect humans who try to play God. You have the right to hate them, and the duty to reject them. Human history has no value. All this is no more than the remnants left behind by humans leading meaningless lives. It just so happens to look like a picture that has meaning.
What was strange was how gentle his words were. Everything he said was impossible for me to accept. I couldn't agree at all. But his voice was so gentle. His words were filled with wisdom and compassion. If it's causing you pain, you can stop, he whispered into my ear with a voice both sweet and dangerous. But you're not Dr. Roman, are you? Dr. Roman can be pessimistic, antisocial, and he often says the wrong thing and gives up. But he would never deny any kind of human effort. You only look like him. You're something else entirely.
Ha! Ha 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 ha!
6 a.m. This is when I always wake up. What a strange dream. It felt like I was being dragged down, as if I took one wrong step I would never wake from the dream. Senpai went through the same thing before, but why would it happen to me now? The call from the command room made me feel tense. Perhaps the strange dream had affected me. I had a feeling that this was a premonition, one that was telling me that my race ship into the seventh singularity will be my last.
Got here 5 minutes after the summons. Looks like you're ready to go, Lord Valderox. Given how abrupt this summons was and how early in the morning it is, I suppose there's no need for explanation. Command room staff seems more excited than usual. Yeah, that's right, the day's finally here. According to Kalia's clocks, there's not much 2018 left. The lost year of 2019 is almost upon us. Before that happens, we need to find out what caused the incineration of humanity. That is the purpose of our grand order, and our long journey is almost at an end. Master Lord Valderox, we owe it all to you and Mash.
I'm sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. Mash Light has arrived. Woo!
You look a little tense, Mash.
Do I? I'm sorry, I washed my face with 3 times as much cold water as usual, but I guess it wasn't enough. But hearing your voice made me feel better. The first thing I need to say is good morning, right, Senpai?
Yes, good to see you getting along. A tough spirit is one thing, but teamwork is important too. Alright, Lord Valderox. Mash, let's try this again. At 7 o'clock this morning, Camelot completed its preparations for the 7th singularity race shift. We've little time left. Our backs are against the wall here. The last singularity, this is the grail that Solomon sent into the past himself, and I'd like you to recover it. I know I sound like a broken record, but are you ready? It's going to be another tough journey. Of course, we'll bring back souvenirs.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the kind of person you are. Lord Valderox, I was silly to even ask. Then let's start the briefing. This time we will race it to the beginning of human history. Beginning of all civilization, the world when it was unified as one. The mother that flourished along with Tigris and Euphrates and influenced a great many civilizations. One of the world's oldest civilizations, which began almost simultaneously with the earliest Egyptian kingdoms. In the world of Matrix, this era was the twilight of the age of the gods, and a topic of research. The land of ancient Mesopotamia, 2600 BC. Beginning of the Sumerian civilization after the Ubaid culture.
The world of the BC era, when reality was a place of mystery and gods walked the land. Indeed, Mesopotamia in the age of the first Sumerian kings. Just the process of getting there makes this tougher than any previous singularity. It's the last age of fantasy on Earth, when gods and monsters were a part of everyday life.
Good morning, Da Vinci.
What kind of response is that? How boring. All my effort waiting to burst out at the right moment has gone up in smoke. I wouldn't say that. You surprised me. To think one person has the power to silence the entire room in an instant. The way you put so much effort into such trivial matters, I wish Senpai could be like that sometimes.
Naruto, quit messing around. Do you have what I asked for?
Yes, it's done. Of course it would be. Lord Valderox, here's a present for you. Is this a scarf? It seems to be made from very fine and sturdy fibers. Remember the mask I made to protect you in the desert? Say hello to Mark, too. The matter density in the atmosphere is much greater than what you experienced in ancient Egypt. There's a limit to what you can take with you on a race ship. This is the bare minimum, but I promise you it's effective.
Is it my birthday today?
Don't be silly. I get you something much fancier than this for your birthday. However, that's an excellent response. Wit and humor can be powerful weapons for humans. Alright, I suppose I should give you a small lecture on the place you're about to visit. The word Mesopotamia is Greek in origin, meso meaning middle and Potamia means river. It refers to the civilization that flourished between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers that flowed in the Persian Gulf. The older name is Babylonia, but it wasn't called that until later. Ancient Mesopotamia, Sumer. What's classified as an ancient civilization doesn't seem to span over a long period of time. For instance, between 5000 and 2000 BC, many different civilizations flourished and they all played important roles in human history. Indeed. This time we're sending you to one of those civilizations in 2600 BC, the age of the first kings. From the point of view of nature, it's the era when humans parted ways with the gods.
That's right. I don't know the reason the king of this era made that decision, but it was at this point that the age of the gods came to an end, and by the event of the Anno Domini era, all divine spirits had disappeared from the earth. Some may have lasted into the AD era in some island countries, but by 1000 AD they were gone, except for extreme cases like deities that remain completely isolated from humans. Well, let's put that topic aside. What I really wanted to talk to you about was the difficulty of this race shift. Race shifting into the BC era is extremely difficult. The further back into human history you go, the more unstable the race shift. So as you get closer to the age of the gods, things get more uncertain. Some academics call the age of the gods an age of uncertainty. It's not something that lends itself to observation. On top of that, Shiva's refusing to stabilize. Actually, I doubt it ever will.
Woohoo! Yeah, but with the help of the staff at Chaldea, we were able to calculate the location of the seventh singularity and observe it. Given the difficulty, I'll be staying here in the command room, which also means I won't be able to act as a navigator, but still. On my honor as a genius, I hereby swear that I will flawlessly prove your existence. So don't worry about a thing. Get out there and go have a grand adventure.
You know how the statements are inappropriate, but this really is an experience not many can have. You're going to the ancient world, a place that modern men will never know about. Danger is immeasurable, but I hope that it's also how amazing your discoveries will be. Today on the History Channel presents... Yeah, once we put an end to everything, tell me what you've learned on this journey.
Hey there, don't get so sentimental. Lord Valderox is about to do battle. We need to keep him sharp. She's Ramani, go and get some sleep. Trying to act tough just proves you're tired.
I beg your pardon, I got plenty of rest. I'm all fired up and ready to go. Come on, coffins are ready. From here on, this will be your battle, Lord Valderox. The singularity was full of special conditions we never came across before. This one's going to be a bit as tough. It's a unique era after all. Stay calm and be ready to deal with anything. A tense heart will shatter from a blow. Being flexible and adaptable will get you further. I got a good example right in front of me. What's wrong, Mash? I figured you'd all be all set to go.
Yes, I'm ready to do whatever I must to support Master. Master's investigations operations of the seventh singularity. But I'm sorry, Doctor, can I ask you something?
What is it? I hope it's something I can answer.
Yes, this is kind of a philosophical question, but to humans, rather, does life have any meaning at all? I mean, objectively, not subjectively. Never thought about it, but it's really bothering me.
That's a tough question. Objective meaning, huh? And if you look at things from God's perspective, life might all seem equally meaningless. Well, really, life has neither meaning nor merit right up to the end.
The end?
Yeah, if you're asking about the meaning of it all, well, there isn't any. Nothing has meaning on its own. Meaning is something that gets determined later. Humans are born, grow up, and die all without meaning. It's only when a life's over that you finally get to see what it meant. That's what life is, Mash. We don't live in order to create meaning. We live so something can be found from our life.
Yes, that's how I'd like to live my life too. Thank you, Dr. Roman. I'm grateful for all the kindness you've shown me.
Alright, you're both in your coffins, yeah? Lord Valderox, your mission this time is to recover the Grail. It's important to find and remove the cause of the singularity, but your biggest goal is to recover the Grail. We don't know its exact coordinates, but it should be somewhere in Mesopotamia, your race ship destination. I pray this is our last search for the Holy Grail. Alright, I'm starting the race shift program. Everyone here on Camelot Step will do their very best to send Master Lord Valderox to the BC era.
Unsummon program start. Spheritron conversion start. Race shift starting in 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. 7th Grand Order commencing operation.
Whew, I'm really out of it, folks. Ooh, and just in the nick of time, my AP's about to fill up in 2 minutes. And the video has only been running for 16 minutes, so that's also a good sign. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Let's see. I'm facing nothing but riders, so I had to switch to my assassin team. Okay. And as always, I don't really need help, but I will take anyone who has... preferably this craft license, because we're all trying to raise bonds. Like I said, I need my assassin team. I don't like how I did that. Was that like a fast skip? Anyways though, this is the team we'll be getting in with. Could stand to raise their skills more, I know. But we're running short on time, so gotta get this out of the way and then we can do other activities afterwards.
Oh, please, please have mercy, O Mother Goddess, Mother of the demonic beast, the one who reigns supreme. We do not defy you. The remaining cities, people, wealth, everything is yours. Eek! Don't eat me! Please don't eat me! Camelot is different than Eric. We have no intention of following that foolish king. We will sacrifice everyone up to our second-class citizens. You can have them all. Treat them like livestock. I don't care. So please leave us. Leave us alone. Ah, yeah! Lowly creatures, I am utterly disgusted with you. We have said before that not a single human shall survive. Even monkeys are smarter than these humans. Do they really think they're worthy as food? At best they are fit to fertilize the land. That's still no reason to crush them to death with that serpent body of yours. After all, we're in our assembly hall. Isn't it good manners to dispose of the prey you capture in your own lair? What? You don't like snakes? I thought you would enjoy playing with them like that. Well, I'm really more for beating my enemies up in a hand-to-hand brawl, yes, but... Gracias, pero no. The weight class difference bothers me. Your way of killing is too sloppy. I thought I was handling them with care. Humans are just too fragile. Eshuna Sipar Kish in Kazalu. I have swallowed up most of the northern cities. It is only a matter of time before Nippur falls. It won't even take a month to break through that damn northern wall. Well, well. Your ego sure is as big as your body. After working on it for half a year, you still need another month. You used enough demonic beasts to fill the land, yet you only managed to neutralize the north. Will you really be able to crush that front in another month? You don't need our help?
I do not. We have sworn not to interfere with each other. I do not require your help in the first place. I find massacring humans all at once to be quite wasteful. Thus I have ordered the demonic beasts to do whatever they desire to the humans they capture. They may drag them to their den and slowly kill them, or they may eat them alive. Or perhaps the humans can be used as raw materials for my temple.
Raw materials for your temple? No wonder it smells even worse than the last time I came here. The stench is so strong it makes me nauseous. A pity, since death is so very pure. Isn't it the same with you? Wasn't death an everyday thing in your mythos? Exactly. Keeping the beaten alive for later is unthinkable. That being said, this is a result of the survival of the fittest. I won't condemn her principles. After all, I do the same thing. In the end, I meticulously snuff them out one by one. Isn't that what this is? That's why we were summoned? The goddess who slays this era's king and obtains the Holy Grail will become the ruler of this world. That's what we, the Three Goddesses Alliance, swore, right? Or what, have you changed your mind? Do you feel pity for slaughtering humans as foolish as they are? As you're the one and only legitimate surviving Sumerian goddess of this area, are you losing your state for slaughter? Nonsense. This is exactly what I want. Uruk has been my land from the very beginning. I just let the humans borrow it on a whim. I feel neither mercy nor obligation. As a pillar for the Three Goddesses Alliance, I will erase humans from the face of this land.
Abandoned by a native goddess, the humans of this era truly are inferior wretches not worth saving. I can't see the voice, so I'll just have to read it in a male voice. Good, it sounds like your wills are unwavering. Mother will be relieved to know that the Alliance oath is eternal. If I had to guess, that's probably Enkidu. No? Is that you? When did you return? How many times must I tell you to go to Mother when you're returned? As you can see, I'm hurrying over to you now. Mother, you should refrain from associating with these two goddesses on your own. They are dependable allies but fearsome competitors at the same time. More importantly, they're the only beings on the earth that possess the authority necessary to kill you, Mother. It is entirely possible they joined forces with you because they want the Holy Grail and are planning to betray you. They wouldn't do that. The Alliance of Goddesses is not so fickle. Oh wait, no, that's the other one. I'll just read it in regular dialogue, this is too confusing. An attack upon another goddess will turn into divine punishment that rebounds upon the attacker. She who raises her hand would be destroyed. Therefore, the only attack we have is to obtain the Holy Grail before the others. That is the game we play. Yes, the King of Uruk has the Holy Grail hidden somewhere. The goddess who obtains it will rule the post-human world. The Grail was sent to this land. It's the one contract that the Mage King established. However, the method of attaining the objective wasn't laid out. Therefore, everyone is free to search for the Holy Grail however they like. For example, Mother's method is to seek the Grail within the ashes of Uruk after eradicating the humans. And your method, which seems to be decimating Uruk with nature itself, combined with your own physical prowess. Or finally yours, which could be as simple as waving a hand and wiping out all life in an instant before anyone knew what happened. All of these are little more than your own pathways to acquiring the Holy Grail itself. Still, be careful. I sense a strange fluctuation that final ray of hope for humanity's future prophesied by a Rook's astrologer. The last mage who may yet protect humanity has arrived in our era. That's right, boys and girls. Your hero is here.
Ah! Woo!
Whoa!
We're falling. Where's the parachute? I estimated that we're currently at an altitude of 200 meters. 7 seconds until impact. Master, your orders. What should I do?
Ash, I'm counting on you.
Yes, Master your light will do her utmost. Master, give me your hand. Okay, caught you. Now just grab onto my waist and hold tight, please. Foo-foo! Double Phantasm deploy. Galahad, grant me your power.